Hey guys, Bolt here. We're here for the Nancy Drew game tier list. I wanted to do this from last game, but I didn't end up having the time. But luckily, Tier Master has this. What the heck? Anyways, so to kind of mention, this is the unplayed category. These are ones that we have not touched. Probably when we're done with the games we have played, I'll probably go around just kind of like based on how they look on just the face of it, how I don't know how hype I am to get to them. So anyways, Secrets Can Kill is in two places. This is the original, this is the remastered, this is where animations have been buffed up, this is the one we've played. I really want to play this one, just so we can kind of see how it originally looked. I also really want to play this one, but these two right now are not on Steam. This is number 1, this is number 2. This is Stay Tuned for Danger. Sadly, it has not been remastered, it has not been brought to Steam, but it is one of the few that I remember playing when I was a kid, and I'd really like to get to it. I also really like the magenta, like purple. We're about to play this one on Monday, which is Danger by Design. Let me go ahead and pull up the list, just so I can tell you the rest of them. Number 3 was The Message in the Haunted Mansion, The Royal Treasure in the Royal Tower, The Final Scene, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, Ghost Dogs at Moon Lake, The Haunted Carousel, Danger on Deception Island, The Secret of the Shadow Ranch, Curse of Blackmore Manor, Secret of the Old Clock. We just finished this on Monday. Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. The summary will be coming out. Well, actually, this will be coming out Monday. This will be coming out the week after. Because we always take a break to do a summary of the Nancy Drew mysteries, and then we do this. Anyways, then we do... Let's see. Then we have Danger by Design, which I just said 2 weeks from now you'll get it. The White Wolf of... The Creature of Kapu Cave. The White Wolf of Isle Creek. The Legend of the Crystal Skull. Indiana Jones 4, the most failed movie, but hopefully it'll be good here. The Phantom of Venice. The Haunting of Castle Mau. Ransom of Seven Ships, Warnings of Warringly Academy, Trail of the Twister, Shadow of the Water's Edge, The Captive Curse, Alibi in Ashes, Tomb of the Lost Queen, The Deadly Device, Ghost of Thornton Hall, The Silent Spy, The Shattered Medallion, The Labyrinth of Lies, Sea of Darkness, Midnight in Salem, and then it's not on here, but they just released one in May of this year, which was Mystery of the Seven Keys, which is which is actually a full-priced game that has amazing animation. And then we also got the Dossier series, which is Lights, Camera, Curse, and Resorting to Danger. Apparently there was a third one, Ship of Shadows, but it was canceled. I'm betting I'll probably see that teased at the end of this one. And then it says there's also supposed to be 2 mobile games. I'll have to try them. So, anyhow, so that's these. Those are ones we can't play, ones we are gonna play. So we're about 20 games left. So, this last one was so quick. I think it took 5 weeks, 5 videos. Alright, so first of all, Curse of Blackmore Manor. I know that one's... It looks cool, but is the shittiest in terms of puzzles because it's like, hey, read that, read this, read that. It was annoying. Secrets Can Kill. I would say I liked the mystery, but I hated the puzzles in this one. I love this one because of the train aesthetic, and this is the one we just finished. And I was able to understand all the puzzles. Like, there was one or two that I'm like, oh, this is what that was supposed to be for. That is an S. I loved the Western of that. This one I liked the setup, just the mystery wasn't that cool. This was like a mid-game, you know. A normal Nancy Drew, but nothing really pulled me to it. Secret of the Old Clock. I would say this one was the one that you drove around all the time. I will actually keep it in C. I liked the setup for the mystery. I liked some of the puzzles, but the driving around, while it is like, hey, it gives you a bigger world to explore. Well, not really, because you talk to like everyone and you only get to like go to 2 places properly. But it's just the errands you run to try to get the rest of the game done was annoying. Before I forget, Moon Lake was an A. I loved the setup. I loved the mystery. It's just, the ending kind of fell flat for me. The final scene. Oh, this was your friend was captured, and this one was actually like gave me a like. Oh, we gotta go. I gotta go. So it like the thrill of trying to find your friend within 3 days was amazing. Royal Tower was an A. I liked all the setup. I liked this. I liked everything in the end. I think the only thing that got me annoyed was the winter aspect. Like, if you go out, it's cold. But, that's just how it is. But it's still an A, so it's a decent grade. And then the Haunted Mansion, I'm going to say was a normal mystery. What really brought it down was, like, making it phrased as you have to do all this little bits of work for, because you're there to help fix up the house for sell. So it makes it feel like an actual proper job to do certain things. Also, it's like the characters weren't that interesting. They were pretty bland. The last one was Scarlet Hand. I think it's very similar to Blackmore Manor in the terms of reading, but I really like the setup of the mystery. So this one is the only one I'll keep in D, just because just purely I didn't care for the mystery, I didn't care for the setup, I didn't care for the puzzles. These ones were mostly just because they're puzzles or a mechanic, like the driving. So basically this as a whole I didn't like. This had reading things that kind of brought it down and slowed me down a lot. The clock was the driving. This one was just all over the place. I remember I'm like, where am I going? What did the puzzle have to do? I don't remember what things need to be for this and that. This one was just, it felt like a chore to do some of the puzzles. This one was just bland, I'll say. Like, I liked swimming and kayaking to certain places, but still, it felt like a spy movie rather than Nancy Drew. Royal Tower, I liked everything except for the snow element. Everything, but I think it was the ending for this one. I loved this one's aesthetics, but some of the puzzles and some of like the reoccurring. I think I got locked one time because you needed to talk to someone that, like, you went and talked to them, but then you did something, or you left the building and came back in. I forgot what it was, but I got locked in. I got soft locked. This one, thrilling adventure, very time based. Like, you got this, you got to do that. So you're like, we gotta solve this mystery to save my friend. This one, it's just because it was Western. I liked the mystery. I liked the setup. I love riding around on the horse. This one was so fun because it was just like, I can understand the puzzles, what they're doing. While some of the clues were a little bit like, but for the most part, it's just like, same thing with the aesthetic got me really into it. But anyways, let's start, like, what hype. So, because this is classic, I'll probably just put this above the remastered. This one, because I think this one was based on a TV studio, I think it is. I'm going to say S, because once I get it, it's going to be feeling like an accomplishment. Danger by Design, I love France, and I love the aesthetic, but I know some of the very end, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but the very end was the most dumbest, end to the game I've ever seen. But just like this one, the ending, I think, was the only thing that ruined it for me. This, I believe, we're going to have Frank and Joe return, and they do like a co-op puzzle, if I recall, so that one's going to be fun. This one I feel is going to be very common for a Nancy Drew mystery. Same with this one. Venice, this setup, the look of the Phantom, looks like it's going to get me into it. I think this one, I recall this one properly, and this one, I think, scared me. So, just because we've already had very similar things like these two, the Manor and the Royal Tower, we'll put it at A. C aesthetic, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more into looking for this one rather than that one. This one, I feel like it's going to be an up-to-date version of this. So if anything, I'll probably just put it there. Twister, probably the thrill of getting... Actually, this should probably feel like the final scene if it's kind of like you're trying to beat a Twister by time. I love this look of this character, and that's kind of all I'm going to say, because I don't know really much about this one. This feels like a classic mystery. This feels like it's going to be very political, and I don't like political talk. Mummy, probably this one, because Scooby-Doo vibes. It's like the Deadly Device. I'll probably put it there. Well, actually, no. Laboratories have been getting me, like the Tesla coils, just because of the look of her. I feel like I'm gonna love this one. The Spy, it's gonna feel very generic for him. It's probably gonna fall flat. I'm not gonna lie, this one looks like it's gonna be a D. This one is looking like a bland. Just because, if I'm gonna have so many bland in a row, probably throw it down here. And then I don't know. I'll probably put that there. Let's see, what is this one? Sea of Darkness, Midnight in Salem. Oh wait, this is Midnight in Salem. I love Salem stories. That one's gonna go straight up. I did not know this. The Shattered Amulet. Labyrinth of Lies. Oh, it's a Greek story, it looks like. Is that what it is? Because if it's Greek, I love myself some Greek mythology. So, sadly, because this one was just so arrogant in terms of reading, and then this one just looks like it's going to blow. Those two are the only ones. If we're going to put them in like an actual like number, I'll probably put this one above it just because it'll probably feel normal, but in like a game rather than this one. I'll put this one above that one above that. Oh wait, no, well, this one had a mechanic, I'll keep it there. I hate political, and just because that's classic, I'll keep it above that one. This, I feel like nothing's gonna beat the original. This one, probably there. The year. I'll keep that one there. See the deadly device. Okay, there's that. And then this one. Shadow Ranch just because the aesthetic is a winner. This was so thrilling. Just because this is going to be like a task to get. These both have the Hardy Boys, but I like the aesthetic of Capu better. Thrilling. Probably going to put this one above her because Salem. I'll probably do that. There we go. So this is my final ending of all the games. Like I said, some of these I haven't played, but you know, based on how I feel and look at them, that's how I feel that they're going to get me hyped for them. Anyways, we might return for the 23rd story. We'll return to the 23rd story. And then we'll do it at the end of the 33. That way we come back for the 7 keys. So right before we come back for the 7 keys, we'll do this again. So basically 23 after mystery number 23, after mystery number 33, and then we'll play Secrets of the 7 Keys. Alright, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.